Recognize an erstwhile Speaker of the Ogun State House of Assembly, Honorable Suraj Ishola Adekunbi. You're most welcome. And the Ogun Sima President, Alhaji Wasiu Olaleye. Tebari Meleko, Eripe Ivan Okfieti Komile, Ofianu Kumileti, Obami Soroko, Oni Wale. Inú mi wá dùn báyìí pé gbogbo ẹ̀yin ọmọ Ògùn ẹ ti fọwọ́ gbà mí, ẹ ti fẹsẹ̀ gbà mí, ẹ ti fi gbogbo ara gbà mí nítorí pé gbogbo ìgbà tí gómìnà bá wá tí wọ́n bá wá inspect project táwọn ń ṣe ó ní àyà òun máa ń já ó ní ṣùgbọ́n ọjọ́ tó ń ti fẹ́ ọmọ ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn tó ti di àyà òun lọ́kàn òun ti balẹ̀ pé iṣẹ́ tó ń bá ti ṣe lógùn state àfọwọ́sí Ivan bẹ́ẹ̀ ni àbí bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́ yes or no yes or no ṣẹ́ni tó tún fọwọ́ gbáyà pé ọkùnrin ni mí ní tòótọ́ ó ṣe jàre ọmọ mi ó gẹ̀ẹ́tì ẹ̀ ó ti sọ̀rọ̀ sókè. All right, Your Excellencies, we'll be having goodwill messages. On a day like this, we will have many of such. But there is something that I have noticed, especially in this month of April. Thursdays in the month of April have been days that we've had series of outstanding and world-class events. It all started with the Ogun Digital Infrastructure Development. Then came the Ogun Academic Laureates. And today, it is the turn of sword of the Agbara-Lusada-Atan road. And indeed, I want to say, just like the Yorubas will always say, Jimo Tobaba Mada Ati Alamisi Latimo. Àwọn ètò yìí Alamisi ni wọ́n bọ́ sí, ó wá túmọ̀ sí pé Jímọ̀ dáadáa la ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn. Mo dẹ̀ ní èèyàn kan tó jẹ́ pé aṣojú wa Jímọ̀ ojúgbélẹ̀ ló náà jẹ́, a jẹ́ pé Jímọ̀ ẹ kú oríire lọ́pọ̀lọpọ̀. Leading the pack of the goodwill messages, let me invite the man in charge of the Insurance Association of Nigeria, our own Salim Adegua. Shall we encourage him with our applause as he steps forward? Thank you very much.
Your Excellency. Okay, this way? All right, sorry. Your Excellency, Prince Dapo MFR, the Honorable Minister, and our dear senators, I welcome you all. Your Excellency, if you remember, we were here 2 years ago, and I'm particularly proud of the fact that you've kept your word. You promised us that you were going to fix this road. On behalf of the Manufacturing Associations of Nigeria, we say a big thank you for keeping your word. This is highly appreciated. Not to say we're asking for more, but would also like you to please also help us look into the other issues we still have, multiple taxations and all the other things that we keep engaging the commerce for. But I would like to say for today, thank you so much for keeping your word. It's highly appreciated. And on behalf of all our members, once again, I say thank you so much. Highly appreciated.
Thank you very much. Béèyàn bá wojú wọn, ojojú àwọn tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n máa ń ṣe eré ìtàgé tá ń pè ní fíìmù. Ṣùgbọ́n ọmọ bàbá wa Bọ́lá Adégúnwà ò nìyẹn. Next, let me invite the Managing Director of Stanbic IBTC, Dr. Demola Shogule, for another short goodwill message. A round of applause for him, please.
Good afternoon, Your Excellency, Prince Dapo Abiodun, MFR, Honorable Minister, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. To be quite frank, it gives me a lot of pleasure, and I'm really delighted to be here today. You remember a couple of months ago, we had an investors conference concerning this axis. And Your Excellency, you made specific promises. It is really nice and completely an outlier within the political space for somebody in your position to actually follow through to your promises. So this has gone beyond promising. We are actually seeing something that is really nice to see today. And Your Excellency, on behalf of the board of Stanbic IBTC, on behalf of Standard Bank, we are pledging your support to your regime. We are pledging our support to all the projects that you've got. It is really nice to see this, right? And we expect a lot, from your own administration and your regime. Thank you so much for keeping your word. Thank you so much for changing the landscape on this axis. And more is coming for Ogun State. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. Of course, the owner of the estate in which we are seated, OPIC, Ogun State Property Investment Corporation, the managing director represented by the director, interagency and special duties, Mr. Oluwaseyi Shokoya. Thank you very, very much indeed. And so at this point, to have the royal goodwill messages, let me invite Kabiesi, the Olota of Ota, Oba Professor Abdulkabir Obalalege, Kabiesi, 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 Adiapelori, Patapelese, Kabiesi.
Your Excellency, the Executive Governor of Ogun State, Omoba Dapo Abiodun, Your Excellency, the Deputy Governor of Ogun State, Engineer Noemot Salako Oyedele, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Ẹ̀yin ará mi, kí ti gbé o. Your Excellency, I want to thank you because you've made our day. Your Excellency, Agbara Road, it's very important in Awori land. I'm sure you are aware we have so many factories around here, and without transportation, it's going to be very hard for the industries to transport both the raw materials and finished goods. Actually, some of the companies have started relocating. But for your intervention, I pray that Almighty God will continue to favor you and guide you. So for this, we are very grateful. Thank you.
Kabiesi, in realization of building the future together and ensuring that what happens in our community indeed are transmitted to the people living within that community, we have the community media outfit, Agbara-Lusada-Atan Media, also transmitting this event live. We say thank you very much. Next, let me invite Kabiesi, the Olu of Ilaru, and the paramount ruler of Yewa land, His Royal Majesty, Oba Pastor Kehinde Olugbele Kabiesi, kábíyèsí adé apẹ́ lórí bàtà apẹ́ lẹ́sẹ̀ kábíyèsí sà.
Your Excellency, the Executive Governor of Ogun State, Prince Dapo, MFR. Let me start on all the existing or the established protocol because of our time. Your Excellency, I want to, on behalf of the good people of Yewaland and Ogun West, appreciate the faithfulness of God in your life and for counting it worthy at a time like this to remember us in this axis. Agbara-Lusada-Atan road for many years have suffered neglect and has come to a state that we in this axis thought it has been a deliberate policy of preceding government to just neglect here. This is the industrial hub, and we all know that the fourth private industrial estate, that is the Agbara estate, is located in this axis. It's very difficult navigating this area, considering the kind of trucks that pass this area. And like Olota affirmed, some of our industry are already existing from this axis, already relocating elsewhere. You have bailed us out, Your Excellency, and I know posterity will remember you for this legacy you are laying here. You have restored our hope in Ogun West and indeed in our land here, that indeed we are part of your government, which I will call our government. I want to assure Your Excellency of the support of the good people of Ogun West for your government, and I want to assure you that we are together because I want to assure you, you will be rewarded when the time comes with the vote of the good people of Ogun West, because definitely we still need more of this in Ogun West. And we believe you have our interest at heart, and we have no doubt that because we still need more of these landmark projects in the entire Ogun West, there is no doubt that the good people of Ogun West will give you your second term come 2023. It is not about politics, it is about qualities of development. When you give, he will give, definitely, we definitely get back. So I want to assure Your Excellency, we are with you. We're on the same page as far as development of this axis is concerned, and you have showed tremendous interest in the development of the entire Ogun West Territorial District. So on behalf of all the good people of Ogun West and you, Your Excellency, I want to congratulate myself. I congratulate the good people of Ogun West and the entire good people of Ogun State for this legacy project that you are turning the sword to gate. It is my prayer. When I heard that it's high-tech that will be building this road, I said they should consider it done. I've never seen any project abandoned by high-tech. They are one of the best. When you talk of construction industry in Nigeria, they never start a project they will not complete. All of us can attest to the Lagos Apapa Oshodi road. It was completed in record time with Dangote, and I can assure you, Your Excellency, that all the other roads that you have started in Ogun West, we will appreciate if before the end of your first term, most of them are commissioned. Yes, we may not be able to do everything, and that is why we want you to continue, so that all the projects you have laid your hand upon, definitely, Your Excellency, will be completed. So we thank you, Your Excellency. We appreciate all our ministers from Abuja coming all the way to lend your support. We appreciate you. All the senators, Senator Bamidele, Yayi, my son, I bless you. God will bless you for coming all the way from Abuja to support His Excellency. Honorable Minister. Okay, that's my former minister in Abuja, so we know him very well. Senator Adamu Alero, I recognize you, sir. Thank you for being part of the Senate Committee Chairman on Works. I will have taken you around Ogun West Territorial District on tour, so that when they are bringing those projects, you help us to fight it very well, so that more will come here. Thank you very much. God bless you.
Kábíyèsí, kábíyèsí, Thank you very, very much indeed. And now, we want to hear from our representatives. House of Rep for Ado-Odo Ota Federal Constituency, our own Jimo, Honorable Jimo Ojugbele, Chairman, Ogun State, Representative of Caucus, and Caucus Representative at the House of Rep.
Your Excellency, Prince Dapo Abiodun, my dear Governor, our protocol duly extended. Ladies and gentlemen, today is the happiest day of my life. I'm the honorable member representing this constituency in National Assembly. Anytime I'm going to my constituency, I'm always afraid of possible things that may happen to me. Maybe that they are going to stole me or attack my vehicle. But today, I feel relief when I learned that His Excellency is going to launch the construction at Agbara today. I feel relieved. I have to flew from Abuja to come and witness today's program. Ladies and gentlemen, this is our governor. The governor has proved to us that he's the governor of Ogun State, not the sectional governor. The governor, if we can cast our mind back to maybe 2 years ago, during our campaigning, the governor promised us that Ato Agbara Road will be reconstructed. Within the 2 years of his administration, what are we witnessing today? Is that maybe in the next few months will be in the 2 years. If you can start this road by this time of this administration, that means the road will be completed in a short time. Your Excellency, I want to assure you that the people of Agbara-Ibesa and Ado-Odo-Ota Federal Constituency as well, we fully support you coming 2023. Your 23th election is sure. This is the largest local government and largest federal constituency in Ogun State. We give you our maximum support. Come 2023. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, Honorable Jimo Ojugbele. 2023, who are we going to support? 2023, who are we going to support? I want to hear you. Who are we going to support for governor? Let it be louder. Who are we supporting? Who are we supporting? Who are we supporting?
Ọmọ Dapo wá bí ọdún máa jọba lọ lórí wa. Máa jọba lọ lórí wa. Ìwọ lọba náà kò lè rọ̀ lórí. Gómìnà wa tí a kò lè ṣẹ́gun ní. Ìjọba rẹ̀ dùn bọ́lá ayé rẹ̀.
Ẹ̀jọ̀.
Bóyá ẹ̀jẹ̀ ká Dapo, ẹ̀jẹ̀ ká Dapo, ẹ̀jẹ̀ ká Dapo. Ìjà ní aláwọ̀ ra sáàkì o. Wọ́n ní lórí ẹjẹ́ ká dàpọ̀. Ẹjẹ́ ká dàpọ̀. Ṣé lè bọ́ ti dàpọ̀? Kéésù ẹ̀. Ìlànà dáńkú. Dáńkú. Ọmọ ìyá jẹ́. Gbogbo àpàdé yìí. Májọ́ sọ̀lá. Májọ́ sọ̀lá. Ìyá yìí gbogbo àgbára. Alówó lé. Ìyá yìí gbogbo àgbára. Ṣé lè wọ̀? Kíkọ́ promo. Alámẹ̀dá. Ó ní kí n máa wí pé 2023 ta ló máa ṣe o? Ọmọ padà kó wá bí ọdún ló máa ṣe o. Ṣé lè wọ̀? Torí pé ó fẹ́ fọ̀ wá, ìjọba yẹn fẹ́ fọ̀ mí. Ó fẹ́ fọ̀ wá. Tó bá fẹ́ fọ̀ wá, yàrá alówó lé. Tó bá fẹ́ fọ̀ wá, yàrá wà lókè. Ṣé lè wọ̀? Kéésù ẹ̀. Kéésù ẹ̀. Kéésù ẹ̀. Ṣé ó fẹ́ fọ̀ wá?
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much. Mo rí i wípé nígbà tí mo sọ̀rọ̀ 2023, ara àwọn èèyàn yá gágágá. Èmi ò tiẹ̀ mọ̀ wípé igbákejì gómìnà wa pẹ̀lú àwẹ̀ wọ́n tún lè gbẹ́sẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. Thank you very much, Your Excellency. And of course, Mori Commissioner for Works and Infrastructure, gbogbo ìgbà jeans, t-shirt ni wọ́n máa ń wọ̀. Mi mọ̀ pé àwọn náà wọ́n tún ní àwọn dancing step bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. Mori Deputy Speaker, pẹ̀lú bùbá àti sọ̀rọ̀ wọn, wọ́n ń jójó break dance. Bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ni mo wá rí distinguished Senator Yayi pẹ̀lú agbádá, wọ́n tún dọwọ́ agbádá yẹn sílẹ̀. Wọ́n gòkè, wọ́n gbẹ́sẹ̀, wọ́n gbé gbogbo ẹ̀, wọ́n gbé bọ́dì, gbogbo ẹ̀, ó ṣàti dàpọ̀ mọ́ra wọn. Torí olórin kan ní ẹni tí ò bá ti dàpọ̀, tí ò dẹ̀ believe, kí ni kó ṣe? Mi ò gbọ́. Sọ sókè kó ṣe kí ni? Ẹni tí ò bá ti dàpọ̀, kó dẹ̀ ṣe kí ni? Okay, ẹ̀yin lẹ sọ o. Thank you very much. Ẹni tí ò dàpọ̀, tí ò tún believe, kí ló máa ṣe? Kò believe, kò tún dàpọ̀, kí lẹni kó ṣe? Ẹ ṣe. Kábíyèsí Ọlọ́fin of Adó-Odò, His Royal Highness Ọba Lateef Adéníran Akànní, we recognize your presence and thank you very, very much indeed. Yes, youths of today, they are leaders of tomorrow. Yewa Awori Youth Council will be coming up next for the next 2 minutes for their goodwill message as I invite Comrade Abayomi, okay, a round of applause for him.
Thank you. Your Excellency, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Comrade Abayomi, okay, also known as Shiwaju. I am the president of Yewa Awori Youth Council, and I'll be speaking on behalf of the youth this afternoon. Your Excellency, let me start with the words of macaroni that usually say, "You are doing well." Mr. Governor, we appreciate you for this, and we believe that we will receive more. You are a listening governor, because we recall that last year we held a protest called Fix Otter Roads protest, and you listened to us. Her Excellency, the Deputy Governor, engaged us, and she promised us that some of these things will be attended to. And today, we can attest to that fact, and we say thank you. Your Excellency, permit me to say this, that some time ago, you said anytime a project like this is going on in a particular environment, they will source for manpower in that vicinity. Your Excellency, sir,
I know you are an honorable man who doesn't forget his words. We want to plead on behalf of the youths of Yewa Wori that the manpower, the labor that will be used in constructing these roads should be sourced from Ado-Atan local government. Our youth need to be empowered financially and economically. We must benefit while they are constructing this road, while we await the completion, because we believe that we will still benefit more. Of course, it's going to add value to the economy and, of course, the tourism development of Ado-Atan local government and Ogun State by extension. Your Excellency, please let me round off by saying that we want you to commit significant interest into this reconstruction. We want a situation whereby this construction will stand the test of time. We want a situation whereby in the next 20 years, we will not come back to say we want to reconstruct Agbara-Lusada-Atan again. Your Excellency, thank you so much for your time. Because we have a lot to say and there is no time, I have this to present to you so that you can read further. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Comrade Abayomi. And so I will be inviting the Sorosoke generation. I will be inviting our students. I will be inviting those who want to vomit. I will be inviting those who want to vibrate. I will be inviting the sector looking towards His Excellency as is providing a real model for them to follow. Your Excellencies, very distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I will invite the NANS Chairman Ogun State, Comrade Damilola Kehinde, for a short goodwill message.
Good afternoon, Your Excellency. Excellencies at the high table and all other dignitaries that are present here. At first, I want to give our father, the governor, a new name. And that name is Mr. Talk and Do. Mr. Talk and Do. And of the greatest Nigerian students, I want to talk. I want to say. I want to deposit. I want to inculcate. I want to elucidate. I want to magana. I want to gogo. I want to sorrow. Kulukulu. Your Excellency, sir, I remember few months before you emerged as the governor of the Gateway State, you held a meeting with student leaders at your house in Peru. And one of those promises you made is what is unfolding today. The reality of that promise made that all roads leading to every tertiary institution in Ogun State will be paramount and will be prioritized. And that is evident in what we're seeing this afternoon. 3 American votes for our governor. I believe, as you've been doing, and you've been taking the welfareism of all Ogun indigenes as paramount, you would continue. But Daddy, as you've always known that we always ask for more, I want to implore you and I want to appeal that, Daddy, after today's event, please, I'm begging that you summon every security agencies and every important stakeholders alongside the students, leaders in the state, for us to look towards how we could curb the issue of insecurity in the state right now. We held a press conference yesterday demanding and making an ultimatum. But Daddy, I know you are a father with a listening ear. and you would definitely adhere to our advice. And I'm using this opportunity to appeal one more time, Daddy, that immediately we get back to the state capital, I want you to take it as a matter of urgency so that we could address the insecurity issues across our campuses all over the Gateway State. Thank you very much for this opportunity you've given me. And of the greatest adjustment.
Thank you very much. I want to inculcate. I want to elucidate. Me, I want a microphone. Okay. Your Excellencies, at this point, I recognize the Iyaloja General, Chief Mrs. Adetoro Adeogun. Egbe Oloja! Egbe Oloja! Egbe Oloja! Esheun, Eku Aduroti. Now, I'll be inviting a distinguished elder statesman, erstwhile senator, who's represented Ogo West Senatorial District. At this point, let's welcome to the microphone distinguished Senator Aki Odusi. A round of applause for him as he steps out. Thank you very much, sir. Senator ló wọ t-shirt lẹ́ni, èyí tó yàtọ̀, èyí yàtọ̀, àtẹ́wọ́ fún Senator mi.
Ẹ jọ̀ọ́, ó fẹ́ kẹ́ bá mi dárin. Ẹ ṣé o, ẹ ṣé o, ẹ ṣé bàbá, ẹ ṣé o, ẹ ṣé o, ẹ ṣé bàbá, ẹ ṣé o, ẹ ṣé bàbá. Your Excellency, the Executive Governor of Ogun State, Prince Dapo Abiodun MFR, the Deputy Governor, our own daughter, Engineer Noimot Salako Oyedele, the Honorable Minister and one-time Governor of Ekiti State, Chief Otumba Richard Ni Adebayo, my distinguished senators, Chairman, Committee on Public Complaints and Special Matters, my colleagues, my other distinguished senators here present, the royal fathers, the Olu of Ilaru, the paramount ruler of Yewa land, the paramount ruler of Yewa land, Kábíyèsí Olúgbénlé, the Ọlọ́tà of Ọ̀tà, Professor Obalanlege, I've been advised to sit on the existing protocols. this microphone is behaving funny. But today, I am extremely happy that our governor, Owibe Oshebe, kí Ọlọ́run kó túbọ̀ máa gbé ẹ lọ́wọ́, ò ní ṣe tì. What we are doing today is a landmark development in Awori land, because this Agbara-Lusada-Atan road is the gateway to the industrial sector that contributes immensely to the revenue of this state. This road did not become decrepit in 1 year, not in 2 years, not in the last 5 years. But I want to thank our governor, because during his campaign, we made sure he saw the situation of our roads, particularly this major industrial route. And I'm happy that today we are flagging off the construction of this road, which is not going to be done by any other one, but one of the most respected construction companies in Nigeria, High Tech. And like somebody said, they don't start and stop, they would finish. By the grace of God, this will not be an exception. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank all of you who have left your various posts to honor us in Awori land today to witness this major transformation that has come to us. Once again, I want to thank all of you. I thank our governor. I thank our honorable minister. I thank my colleagues from the Senate who have also come here. I am back to my people. Oh, Emi Ogije Senator mo, awati di omole, Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Akomoro is also here under the leadership of Shoumi Kayode JP, the state chairman, and all other ESCO members. Thank you very much. And the greatest Akomoro, upload, up national, up Aroboto. Thank you. Next, I want to invite an illustrious son, a man who believes that together we can stand and together we can make meaningful impact in the lives of the people that we represent. This is a man who knows how to get to the grassroots, mobilize, interact, and know whatever is happening to them per time. By the special grace of God, today, he stands as the chairman, Senate Committee on Finance. And this is very, very crucial because finance is important to any construction. Once you have the needed finance, definitely you can move mountains. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, to give another short goodwill message, Will you welcome with your applause? And if you feel like shouting, distinguished Senator Olamilekan Adeola, Chairman, Senate Committee on Finance. Yay!
Your Excellency, the Governor of Ogun State, Egbomi, the leading governor, a very, very distinguished Nigeria, Prince Dapo Abiodun. I greet you, sir. Your Excellency, the Deputy Governor of Ogun State, my sister, Mrs. Noimot Oyedele, I greet you. The Honorable Minister for Trade and Investment, Your Excellency, Otumba Niyi Adebayo. Your Excellency, the former Governor of Kebbi State, the Chairman, Senate Committee on Works, Senator Muhammad Adamu Alero, I recognize you. Other distinguished senators here present, especially the chairman of the Southern Senator Forum, Senator Opeyemi Bamidele. Kabiyesi, I recognize all the Kabiyesi's here present, especially the paramount ruler of Yewa land. I, from there, stand on the existing protocol. Your Excellency, let me specially thank you for today's occasion. Your Excellency is a remarkable one because this is a legacy project for the people of Ogun West and by extension Ogun State in general. Your Excellency, you will quite agree with me that this road is an international road and it is referred to as Sokoto Badagry Road. And this we are doing today in terms of economic benefits to the people of Ogun West and Ogun State in general. There is no way we can quantify this. To have taken the bull by the horn, and for the first time, after so many years of abandonment, you have decided to come to the rescue and the intervention of people of Ogun West and Ogun State in general. I thank you and I commend you. Your Excellency, just yesterday on the floor of the Senate, we discussed about of Ijebu-Ode, Ikorodu, Itokin, Ekperu, where we call on the federal government to intervene on this road. We were informed that a contractor has been mobilized to site, that for the last 5 years, only less than than 20% of that road has been done. And we have called on the federal government to either fund the contractor to return to site or return this road to the state where this road cuts across. That is Ogun State and Lagos State. Because that is the only way meaningful development can be expedited along this axis. Your Excellency, let me assure you, we in the Nigerian Senate, we are fully aware that most of the road that cuts across Ogun State and partly Lagos State are majorly federal roads. And I will ensure that federal roads in this side of the divide will be given adequate funding attention. And for this we are doing today, I am assuring you, the Chairman Senate Committee on Works is here. I chair the Senate Committee on Finance. We will not leave you alone. For all these landmark and remarkable achievements which you have recorded within the short space of 2 years, is a clear indication that governance has returned to Ogun State. And I commend you. Once more, I thank you and God bless you.
Thank you very, very much. I am very, very happy stepping forward this afternoon, holding the mic after distinguished Senator Olamileko Adeola gave his goodwill message. And something is telling me that if I can come to hold the mic someday, I will also represent my people as a distinguished senator. Therefore, at this point, let me invite to the microphone His Excellency, a former governor of Kebbi State, and presently the distinguished senator representing Kebbi Central at the Red Chambers, and who is also the chairman, Senate Committee on Works. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I welcome His Excellency, Senator Adamu Aileru, for his goodwill message. A round of applause for him, please.
Thank you very much. Nagode. Your Excellency, the Executive Governor of Ogun State, my good friend and my brother, Prince Dapo Abiodun, Your Excellency, the Deputy Governor of Ogun State, Mrs. Agbara-Lusada-Atan, my colleague in the Governors Forum, 1999 to 2003, the Honorable Minister of Trade and Investment, Otumba Niyo Odowayo, my distinguished colleagues from the Red Chamber, beginning from Solomon Olamilekun, representing Lagos West, and distinguished Senator Mideli Oyedele, distinguished Senator Oyedele, distinguished Senator Michael Onachi, members of the House of Representatives that are here, Your Royal Majesties, let me for want of time adopt the existing protocol. Your Excellency, let me express my profound gratitude and appreciation to you for inviting me to witness the takeoff of the rehabilitation of this very important road. This road is Federal Government Road, and because of the concern you have for the people of the state, you decided to embark on its rehabilitation and reconstruction. This is what governance should be. Once you know that a project is important to your people, you don't have to wait for the federal authorities to come. You embark on the rehabilitation of it, and then later you ask for reimbursement, because it is not your responsibility to rehabilitate the road. It is that of the federal government. But because of the concern you have for the people, you decided to do it. Other governors have done it, and they have asked for reimbursement. I will strongly advise you to ask for reimbursement after the completion of the project. Your Excellency, this road is very important, not only to Ogun State and Lagos State, but Nigeria as a whole. As my colleague said, we discussed at the Senate the construction of Sokoto-Badagry Road, and this happens to be part of it. So more or less, you are embarking on the construction of Sokoto Road, which cut across Ogun State. So for that, I thank you very much for taking this bold initiative. The industries that are located here will thrive very well. The community will have economic prosperity. There will be employment. There will be alleviation of poverty. There will be security in the area. This is what road construction will bring. So I therefore commend you for embarking on this project. Not only that, Your Excellency, last year we are here as Senate Committee on Works. We went around, we saw many projects you embark on. Health projects, educational projects, rural electrification, agriculture. Your Excellency, you have done well, and I commend you. Even today, on our way from Lagos to here, we saw so many projects we have done. There is governance in Ogun State. The governor is performing based on what we have seen. We therefore wish to commend you and congratulate you for achieving what you have done. Your Excellency, let me also say that road construction is synonymous with the level of development of the country. The factories that have relocated to other areas, when this road is constructed, I'm sure they will come back, and more will come and set off their industries, because availability of infrastructure will influence them to come and establish factories here. So this is a step in the right direction, and it will benefit the country, it will benefit the community, and there will be security and prosperity in the area. Lastly, Your Excellency, let me say that you have a worthy ambassador in the Senate in the name of Solomon Olamilekun Yai, Senate Committee Chairman on Finance. What he said about the construction of roads in Lagos and Ogun State is true. Most of them are federal roads. We will collaborate with each other and ensure that they are given deserved attention. Last year, we saw Badagry-Shagamu Road. The contractor complained that he raised 11 certificates and only one was paid. This year, we called him and assured him that there will be adequate budgetary provision. And luckily, we have made adequate budgetary provision to the tune of about 3.5 billion naira, so that it can go a long way in completing the road. Your Excellency, let me assure you that we will give you legislative support to ensure that this road is included in the 2022 budget. Already, we have passed the 2021 budget and it's been implemented now. Since it is a federal road and you have taken the initiative of reconstructing it, there is no reason why we in the National Assembly will not give you adequate support to ensure that it is completed in time, because it has multiplier effect on the economy. Once again, Your Excellency, I thank you very much for inviting us, and I wish you the very best, particularly in 2023 election, which I have no doubt the people of Ogun State will elect you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency, distinguished Senator Adamu Aleru. When a former governor speaks, it's indeed an endorsement. And by the special grace of God, come 2023, just like His Excellency said, Excellency Dapo Abiodun, the Lord will grant you victory. It's been talk. For now, we want to have a short interlude. And first, to entertain us, I will be inviting the Igodmode Cultural Group from Ogun West Senatorial District to step forward for their entertainment. Thank you. Please, for those who are blocking the screens, can we just clear the screens so that our guests can see what is going on? Thank you.
Moriba palamba wo mo se bo palamba se o emi wa ri ba telese to dori kodo ti orun to fi de gbogboro itan iba won to da ki n to da iba won to te ki n to te loje mo ṣe bá gbàgbà káàkiri àgbáńlá ayé ẹ ti wá lẹ́yìn ẹ jẹ́ ojú àṣẹ mo ní ó tó ná alága òní mo ṣe bá o àní ó tó ná alága òní mo ṣe bá o ìbá kọ́dá ayé ìbá ṣẹ̀dá o àní mo ṣe bẹ̀yìn àgbààgbà o torí pákáleke làjíyàn o ọ̀mẹ́nẹ́mẹ́nẹ́ lájọ́ gẹ̀dẹ̀ o ẹgbẹ́ ọ̀gẹ̀dẹ̀ kan kì í fúnni lọ́rùn bí ẹgbẹ́ ṣu ẹkú láéláé ẹ máa kú àti o òde. ṣeré. Òdèrè lámìrè lámìrè o. Kẹlẹ́dà wa, olúwa wa, kò ṣọ́wọ́ òpèrè gèdè káwa máa ṣiṣẹ́. Pẹ́pẹ́yẹ ìlú òbí. Abíọ́dún kẹ́ni má ní ìṣó àṣẹ ìjọmọ lẹ́yìn ẹkùn o. Òdèrè lámìrè lámìrè òdèrè lámìrè ẹlẹ́dà wa olúwa wa kò ṣọ́wọ́ òpèrè gèdè káwa máa ṣiṣẹ́. Pẹ́pẹ́yẹ ìlú ṣòkò. Bàbá mi Dàpọ̀, Abíọ́dún, ẹ má bínú pé mo pè yín lórúkọ. Ọmọ Ìjẹ̀bú ọlọ́rẹ̀, àwúrè pàṣẹ bá ń Áfíríkà. Àwúrè pàṣẹ bá ń ọmọ alájọmọ mẹ́rìndínlógún. Ìjẹ̀bú òtòrò, ọmọ àwẹ̀nùwà, adírúmájẹ́. Adírúmọ́sì ti ń pè èdìyẹ jẹ. Adírúmọ́sì ti ń pè èdìyẹ jẹ. Abíjújẹ̀bú tí fọkọ rẹ̀ lọ sí ìrìnàjò. Èpè ọjà mọ́kọ rẹ̀ lọ sí. Àfi mẹ́tọ̀tọ̀tọ̀ lọ́lẹ̀dẹ̀ Ìjẹ̀bú. Ìjẹ̀bú àṣòfin èpè. Ìjẹ̀bú àṣòfin súsú. Ìjẹ̀bú kọ́kọ́ ní kẹ́pẹ̀jẹ̀ nílé. Aṣọ wọn dúdú bí kóró èṣin. Àyè gbọ́jẹ̀bú òwe ní èwíníwíní. Àyè gbọ́jẹ̀bú òwe ní èwíníwíní. Ìjẹ̀bú alágẹmọ alágẹmọ. Àfijú ló gbà ló gbà. Ẹlẹ́dà wa, olúwa wa, kò ṣọ́wọ́ òpèrè gèdè káwa máa ṣiṣẹ́. Pẹ́pẹ́yẹ ìkú olóògbé. Ẹ̀wọ̀n aró wọ́n fi ṣe. Ẹ̀wọ̀n aró wọ́n fi ṣe o. Ìgbàkúgbàkú rẹ̀ kọ̀wé o. Ìgbàkúgbàkú rẹ̀ kọ̀wé o. Ẹ̀yìn aró. Ẹ̀yìn aró wọ́n fi ṣe o. Ẹlẹ́dà wẹ̀ ń gbọ́. Ẹ̀wọ̀n aró wọ́n fi ṣe. Ẹ̀wọ̀n aró wọ́n fi ṣe o. Ìgbàkúgbàkú rẹ̀ kọ̀wé o. Ìgbàkúgbàkú rẹ̀ kọ̀wé o. Ẹ̀yìn owó fi ṣe. Ẹ̀wọ̀n aró wọ́n fi ṣe. Ẹ̀wọ̀n aró wọ́n fi ṣe o. Ìgbàkúgbàkú rẹ̀ kọ̀wé o. Ìgbàkúgbàkú rẹ̀ kọ̀wé o. Ẹ̀wọ̀n aró wọ́n fi ṣe. Rèmókè o, ẹ̀wọ̀n rèmókè. Rèmókè o, ẹ̀wọ̀n rèmókè. Gbogbo ojú mi dọ́koro kàrà. Gbogbo ojú mi dọ́koro kàrà. Abíọ́dún rẹ̀ wájú o, rèmókè o, ẹ̀wọ̀n rèmókè. Gbogbo ojú mi dọ́koro kàrà. Gbogbo ojú mi dọ́koro kàrà. Abíọ́dún rẹ̀ wájú o, rèmókè o. Òṣì òsì làwọn rí. Òṣì òsì làwọn rí. Ọlọ́wọ́ làlọ́sìn tó ṣẹ̀ wá o. Òṣì òsì làwọn rí. Lálẹ́gẹ́. Bàbá àgbà tó ṣẹ̀ wá o kì í ṣolóṣì. Lálẹ́gẹ́. Òṣì òsì là rárá rárá. Bàbá mi lálẹ́gẹ́. Ẹ má bínú pé mo bá yín lágbà, mo pè yín lórúkọ. Orúkọ Ṣáláfí Babaládé. Ṣèbẹ́ ìlọmọ lọ́tà odò. Ọmọ ọ̀rọ̀ dàda wá mi. Ọmọ oṣù pálífẹ́tì. Ọmọ
Thank you very much, the Gomode Cultural Troupe. Shall we put our hands together as a form of encouragement for these young ones? Thank you very much. Ẹ dákun ẹ jẹ́ á pàtẹ́wọ́ gẹ́gẹ́ bí ìwúrí fún wọn. Ẹ ṣé, a dúpẹ́. The Dangote Cement PLC is also standing behind and giving their support to this project. And that's why they've sent the commercial director of that conglomerate to be here, Mr. Yemi Fajobi. Thank you very much for honoring our invitation. Thank you very much. I also want to thank all the women in this axis, starting with the first women councillor for this Ado daughter, Abosede Balogo, Honorable Abosede Balogo. Thank you for indeed mobilizing the women to be part of this event today. Right about now, Your Excellencies, Cabinettes, Royal Fathers, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, a former governor of Ekiti State is part of this event, and presently is the Honorable Minister, Industry, Trade and Investment, Federal Republic of Nigeria. He will be stepping forward to give a short remarks. Therefore, with our warm applause, we welcome His Excellency Otumba Ni Adebayo, CON.
Your Excellency, the Governor of Ogun State, Prince Dapo Abiodun, Your Excellency, the Deputy Governor, Engineer Salako Oyedele, distinguished senators, members of the House of Representatives, the Deputy Speaker of the Ogun State House of Assembly, former Deputy Governors of Ogun State, members of the State Executive Council and members of the House of Assembly, Mojuba Kábíyèsí wa, Kádépẹ́ lórí, kí bàtà pẹ́ lẹ́sẹ̀. It is indeed a great pleasure for me to be here for the flag-off and sword-turning ceremony for the reconstruction of the Agbara Road. When I was informed by His Excellency the Governor of Ogun State, Prince Dapo Abiodun, that the state government was about to embark on the reconstruction of this road, I was most delighted. As you all can see, this road is very important, especially as it provides access to the numerous industries that exist in this axis. For too long, the companies that have invested large sums of money setting up their factories here have been disadvantaged due to the bad state of the road. It has been difficult to get their raw materials transported to their factories and also to get their finished products transported out. With the reconstruction of this road, all that will be a thing of the past. As Minister of Industry, Trade and Investment, I use this opportunity to thank the government of Ogun State on behalf of all the industries in this axis, and in fact all the industries all over the state, for the extensive infrastructural works going on all over the state. Ogun State is indeed working. With the work going on all over the state, there is no doubt that more industries will move here. And on our part, as a ministry, we will continue to collaborate with the government of Ogun State to see to the development of the state. I congratulate you all. May God bless Ogun State, and may God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Honorable Minister, Industry, Trade and Investment. They are here And I'm sure they would have troubled their parents that mommy and daddy allow us to go to school today. We learned that His Excellency, the Governor of Ogun State, will be coming to our axis, and we want to see him. The school children are here. I just want to give them just a minute to just step forward, wave to their excellencies. By the special grace of God, these are future leaders we have amongst them, governors,
you are a great God. You are good. You are a God. You are great, 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 great. You are a nice man. You are good, 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 good. You are nice, 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 nice. You are great, 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 great. You are a nice man. Excellent, and you beat all. Bring it up, and let it go.
Excellent, excellent, keep it all. One more time, excellent, excellent, keep it all. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you. You are good, Mr. Governor. You are nice, you are kind, you are humble, you are generous, you are kind-hearted. And this is the testimony coming from our children. Thank you very, very much. Right about now, anywhere we go, we showcase them to the world because they are our ambassadors. They've represented the state at different cultural and festival competitions, both within and outside the country, and they won laurels and awards. Today, for the next entertainment and cultural display, we welcome the Ogun State Cultural Troupe, award-winning Ogun State Cultural Troupe. Over to you.
Please, up. This line, up.
Ìta mojúbà ìyàláwo, ilẹ̀kùn mojúbà rẹ̀ àjíṣí, ọ̀nà mojúbà rẹ̀ àtẹ̀pẹ́. Ìta mojúbà ìyàláwo, ilẹ̀kùn mojúbà rẹ̀ àjíṣí, ọ̀nà mojúbà rẹ̀ àtẹ̀pẹ́, àtọ̀ mojúbà rẹ̀ àkósí. Mo ṣe bá aláwo mojúbà àwọn àjùní lọ. Ewé bá máa jẹ́ o. Mo ṣe bá aláwo mojúbà àwọn àjùní lọ. Mo ṣe bá láwọn mojúbà àwọn àjùní lọ. Mo ṣe bá aláwo mojúbà àwọn àjùní lọ. Gbogbo orin bẹ̀yìn e, àwọn ọ̀jẹ̀ lè jẹ́ gbogbo orin bẹ̀yìn e. Gbogbo orin bẹ̀yìn e, àwọn ọ̀jẹ̀ lè jẹ́ gbogbo orin bẹ̀yìn e. Gbogbo orin bẹ̀yìn e, àwọn ọ̀jẹ̀ lè jẹ́ gbogbo orin bẹ̀yìn e. Bóyá kákìbá káwọlẹ̀ kákìbá, bóyá kákìbá torí àjòjì. Bóyá kákìbá káwọlẹ̀ kákìbá, bóyá kákìbá torí àjòjì. Ọ̀rẹ́ dẹ́lẹ̀gbẹ́, ọ̀rẹ́ dẹ́lẹ̀gbẹ́ o, ẹgbẹ́ wa ò lè bàjẹ́, àṣẹ lọ́wọ́ èjúwa o.
mama. Ara kono bude oyi mama. Ale rodo. Ale rodo. Ale rodo. Agbara o. Ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ ra ale rodo. Mo gbàgídà ọ̀lẹ̀ mi wo. Mo fẹ́ kọ́ sí. Mo fẹ́ kọ́ sí màdíkà ọ̀lẹ̀ mi wo. Mo fẹ́ kọ́ sí màdíkà ọ̀lẹ̀ mi wo. Oògùn dára sí o. Oògùn dára sí o. Ìjọba lọ títì. Ẹ bá lọ títì. Ẹ wá lọ títì. Ẹ bá lọ títì láyé ayé àpọ̀ o. Oògùn dára sí o. Oògùn dára sí o. Ìjọba lọ títì. Ẹ wá lọ títì. Ẹ wá lọ títì. Ẹ wá lọ títì láyé ayé àpọ̀ o. Ẹ̀bẹ̀ yìí lọ. Ẹ̀bẹ̀ yìí lọ. Ẹ̀bẹ̀ yìí lọ ìgbà tó dé là yìí lò.
Thank you. 1, 2, 2. Thank you very much. And so, we have a proud man in the Gateway State as our governor. As a matter of fact, he has so many names now. Not only a prince, because after recognizing his efforts and determination in the field of agriculture, in producing food, then unanimously he became the best governor in agriculture. Not only that, coming into office, he declared a state of emergency in the education sector, and it is indeed paving wave and making wave all over the country, because in the last JETS competition and various educational competition, Ogun State won so many laurels. And only last Thursday, we gathered like this at the Orbis complex to recognize their contribution, as we call them, Ogun academic laureates. Mr. Education, Mr. Road, Mr. Infrastructure, Mr. Agriculture, Mr. Administrator, and indeed, the Institute of Directors of Nigeria recognized his administrative skills and made him to be a fellow Institute of Directors, FIOD. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, welcome to deliver his address and thereafter turn the sword of this all-important event, the Governor of Ogun State, Prince Dapo Abiodun, MFR. A musician, over to you.
Anything you say we go do, anything you do we go say. Àwa máa yàtọ̀ táwọn ṣeré kòdé. Ìdàpọ̀ Abíọ́dún bẹ́ẹ̀. Anything you say we go do, anything you do we go say. Àwa máa yàtọ̀ táwọn ṣeré kòdé. Ìdàpọ̀ Abíọ́dún tẹ̀lé ọdún bẹ́ẹ̀. Ẹ̀jẹ̀ máa ma bu kúlúkú kẹ̀. Ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn máa ma ti dùn kẹ̀. Ewé tàgbà ló ti wú kẹ̀. Dàpọ̀ Abíọ́dún máa ló ti bẹ́ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀. Ẹ̀jẹ̀ máa ma bu kúlúkú kẹ̀. Ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn máa ma ti dùn kẹ̀. Ewé tàgbà ló ń Dapo Abiodun mà ló ṣe bẹ̀bẹ̀.
I will. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Her Excellency, the Deputy Governor of our dear state, Her Excellency Engineer Noimot Salako Oyedele. I think that there's a lag in this microphone. There's a time lag in this microphone. Can I use another microphone, please? Can I use another microphone? Can I use another one? Which one? No. I think this, is it working? Can you hear me? Very good. Before I proceed to appreciate and welcome all our very important guests, I'd like all of you to join me in singing one song, because this is an exciting day. Inú mi dùn wípé mo rọ́jọ́ òní. Inú mi dùn wípé òní ṣojú mi. Congratulations, ọ̀rẹ́ mọ́wọ́ rẹ̀ wá. Ọ̀rẹ́ mọ́wọ́ rẹ̀ wá. Ọ̀rẹ́ mọ́wọ́ rẹ̀ wá.
Ó yẹ ká sọ wípé
Congratulations, ọ̀rẹ́ mọ́wọ́ rẹ̀ wá. Congratulations, ọ̀rẹ́ mọ́wọ́ rẹ̀ wá. Again, Her Excellency, the Deputy Governor of our dear state, His Excellency, my Egbon, our leader, the former governor of Ekiti State, the former secretary of this great party, Otumba Niyi Adebayo, CON, the Honorable Minister of Industry, Trade and Investment. I'd like to appreciate and welcome His Excellency and another leader of mine, distinguished Senator of the Federal Republic, former governor of the state of Kebbi, former minister of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, now the Senate Committee Chairman on Works, Senator Adamu Aliero. I'd like to appreciate and welcome one of our own who is currently serving in Lagos, former member of the State House of Assembly, former member of the House of Representatives, now serving in the Red Chambers as the Senate Committee Chairman on Finance, distinguished Senator Adeola Yayi. I want to welcome and appreciate the Chairman of the Senate Committee on Judiciary and Human Rights, distinguished Senator Opeyemi Bamidele, who is also the Chairman of the Southern Senators. I want to appreciate and also recognize the Senator who is the Chairman Committee on Ethics, Privileges and Public Petitions, distinguished Senator Ayo Akiyelure. I want to appreciate particularly from across the Niger, distinguished Senator Anna Anachi, the Vice Chairman, Senate Committee on Air Force. I want to thank my mom, who is a distinguished son of the soil, a former senator of the senatorial district, Senator Akin Odunsi. I want to now come back home, recognize and appreciate our former deputy governors are here present. His Excellency, former deputy governor of Ogun State, Prince Segun Adeshegun. He was also the commissioner of works of this great state, so he understands the importance of what we are doing this afternoon. I also want to welcome and recognize another former deputy governor, Her Excellency Alaja Salmon Badru. The Ogun State House of Assembly is being represented here today by a cross-section of members of the House, led by the Deputy Speaker, Honorable Akeem Balogun. I want to particularly recognize the federal representative of this place, the Ado Igbesa constituency, Honorable Jimo Ojugbele, who continued to remind me of my promise to his and my people. I want to recognize together all the members of the state executive that are here present. I will use the Secretary of State Government, Mr. Tokunbo Talabi, and the Head of Service as points of contact of recognition for all the members of the state executive that are here present. I want to appreciate the MD of High Tech, all captains of industries that are here present, particularly the managing director of different banks that are here and have spoken. I want to particularly thank the MD of Stanbic, who has been very pushful about the reconstruction of this road. I want to thank and appreciate our royal fathers that have come from across the state to be part of this auspicious occasion. I want to appreciate and recognize His Royal Majesty, the Olu and paramount ruler of Yeweland, who is the
host Kábíyèsí of today's occasion, Ọba Kẹ́hìndé Olúgbénlé. Kábíyèsí o. I want to recognize the Royal Highnesses that are representing the Alake of Egbaland, the Royal Highnesses that are representing the Awujale of Ijebuland, the Royal Highnesses that are representing the Akarigbo of Remoland. But I must recognize His Royal Highness, the Olota of Ota, Oba Abdul Kabir Olanlege, who is also a host Kábíyèsí to this event. I want to appreciate all heads of tertiary institutions, all of various groups and associations that I can see here that have made today a very colorful event. I want to recognize all our women leaders, our Yalojas, our Yalajes, all our captains of industries, all other eminent and distinguished guests, our great Nigerian youths, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen. It gives me great delight. It gives me great pleasure. And I give all the glory to the Almighty God to be standing before you today with this array of eminent and distinguished guests that have come to join us from far and near to turn the sword of this all-important road. As it has been mentioned, this road is not just a federal road, it is an international road. Since we assumed office in May 29, 2019, we have been very clear with a vision. And that vision is to create a focused and qualitative governance whilst establishing the enabling environment for a public-private sector partnership, which we believe is fundamental to the economic growth of this state and the individual prosperity of our people. The key words here are good governance, creating an enabling environment for public-private sector partnership, economic growth, and individual prosperity. We distill this vision into our developmental pillars, our 5 developmental pillars, which we call Isheya. Isheya is an acronym as well as a call to work. The acronym Isheya stands for I for infrastructure, E for education, Y for youth empowerment and job creation, and A for agriculture. We pledged that while implementing these pillars, we will uphold all the tenets of good governance. We pledge that we will be equitable, we will be inclusive, we will be participatory, we will be accountable, we will be transparent, and above all, we will obey the rule of law. Because this is the gateway state. This is the gateway from Lagos to the rest of this country, as well as a gateway to another country, which is Benin Republic. our vision remains very instructive. We are determined through good governance to ensure that we create an enabling environment, because we appreciate that with that we will bring in investors to our state that would lead to economic development, and with economic development our people will find job opportunities and they will individually prosper. We therefore decided that we will fully convert the push factor from Lagos to what we call the pull factor into Ogun State. And that started with ensuring the implementation of the I in infrastructure. And the I in infrastructure is I for infrastructural development of roads, infrastructural development of power, infrastructural development of the health infrastructure, the housing infrastructure, the education infrastructure. Because we indeed believe that there is an interconnection, between all these pillars. Today, we're here because of the road infrastructure. This administration is very deliberate. We're very methodical. We're an administration that opposes all the tenets and delivers on all our promises. We decided that our approach to road reconstruction and rehabilitation must not only be inclusive, but it must be participatory. Therefore, every single road that we've reconstructed along the length and breadth of this state have been given to us by the host community. So, my cabinet and I do not sit down in Okemoson and decide on which roads are important to the people of Igbesa. The people of Igbesa had a part to play in the selection of the roads that we're constructing for them. This is why we have a mantra that says, building our future together. Let me at this point thank our President Muhammadu Buhari, GCFR. Let me also thank the Honorable Minister of Works and Housing, His Excellency Babatunde Fashola. Let me thank His Excellency, the former Governor of Kebbi, Senator Alero. Let me thank the Governor of the Central Bank, Godwin Emefiele. All these people, through their cooperation, has led to the commencement of the reconstruction of this Atan Agbara-Lusada International Highway. As it had been said, this is a very important road, not just to the socio-economy of Ogun State, but to that of Nigeria and our neighboring countries. You appreciate that this road leads to the biggest industrial hub in this country. It also connects us to Badagry on one axis and Idi-Iroko on the other axis. It is in this vein that all the industries in this area, through the Manufacturers Association of Nigeria, have come to me together. They've come to me individually. They've come to me through their bankers. They've come to me through our indigenes. They've come to me through our students. They've come to me through their youth. I remember last year during the NSAS, In this zone, they did not have NSAS. They had end bad roads. Am I correct? And I said to them, this is a promise-keeping administration. In the course of my campaign, I came here. I met the youths. I met the KBACs. I met the ballers. I met the market women. And I made a promise to them. If you vote me in as your next governor, I will come back here to thank you. But I will not just thank you by word of mouth. I will thank you by reconstructing this road. And it gives me great pleasure that I'm standing here before you, thanking you for entrusting me with your mandate. Thanking you for lining up behind me and making me your governor. I'm thanking you amongst other things that are coming very soon with this construction of this road. This construction will be finished in 15 months. You know, last year, January, we went and flagged off the Epe-Ijebu-Ode road. And I announced that day, I said, this road, which is also a federal road, by the way, but a major connection between the east of this country and the west of this country through Lagos. I stood on the podium that day and I said, this road will be completed in 12 months. And it will be completed to international standards. But the naysayer said, oh, our politicians, oh, Nishe. To the glory of God, that road is now completed. We will be commissioning that road next month to the use of all Ogun State indigenes and every Nigerian citizen by extension. I'd like to share with you some details. In the first 2 years of this young administration, the administration that you democratically elected, despite all odds, your administration has constructed over 172 kilometers of roads. 172 in 2 years. We've rehabilitated over 120 kilometers of roads, meaning that we have fixed the potholes, we've overlaid the roads, and we are continuing, we haven't stopped, despite COVID-19. We appreciate that our indigenes do not care whether a road is a federal road or a state road. They geolocate their problems to where they're feeling it. If they are driving on a bad road and armed robbers are attacking them, or they have a flat tire, they will start complaining. Look at this government. We are paying taxes. There is no power. There is no water. There is even no good road. What kind of life is this? So we in Ogun State decided that much that we can do, we will take off from your list of problems and we will live up to your expectations. I want to congratulate the Atan Agbara-Lusada community on this landmark occasion. It is interesting that when we assumed office, the first set of roads that your administration constructed, the first set of roads were in this local government. Agbara-Lusada-Atan, am I correct? The first set of roads, the first two that we constructed were in Ota. They were called the Rail Power and Navy Ikola Road and the Osi-Ota Road. These two roads were meant to be bypasses for the Lagos-Otabekuta Road, which is presently in a very deplorable state. But yesterday, I spoke to the Honorable Minister of Works, and he has assured me that he will do everything possible to ensure that Julius Berger timely completes this road. But on my part as your governor, I had, day before yesterday, in ESCO, approved for the reconstruction of that Songo-Joju axis of that road to bring the needed relief to our people in that corridor. At this point, let me reassure you all that our administration is irrevocably committed to a continuous provision of infrastructure and security in all parts of our dear state. In these regards, all the roads leading to our farm settlements, rural areas, township roads, border communities, in general, will continue to receive utmost attention to ease the movement of persons, goods and services along our industrial hubs for an even socio-economic development of all parts of our dear state. I promised you, I will not develop any part of this state at the expense of another one. It is also our promise that any inherited projects that have a bearing and that will impact the development of our dear state will not be abandoned. All these are important because indeed governance is a continuum, and we must ensure that we continue to create job opportunities that would alleviate poverty and ensure food security. As I end this address, I use the opportunity to call on all the private sector to continue to partner with us. I will also plead with all our people in this axis to please take ownership of this Agbara-Lusada-Atan road even before completion. I note the suggestion of the youth representation and have instructed the contractor that our youth must be given priority employment on this construction. This is their right. This road project is a vital aspect of our common patrimony as people of Ogun West in particular, and indeed the entire people of Ogun State. All of us, government and people, must see ourselves as joint stakeholders to ensure that this project is completed on time and that it delivers all the envisaged benefits. Let me also say that I look forward to returning to this site soonest with the Honorable Minister of Trade and Investment, my brother and leader, His Excellency Senator Alero, Senator Yayi, and all my brother senators are here, and many more. We will return here in the next 15 months to commission this road to the glory of God and the continued development of Ogun West, and in particular the entire Ogun State in general. I want to thank you all for listening to me, and God bless you. Ìgbéga ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn àjọṣe gbogbo wa ni.
Ìgbéga ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn àjọṣe gbogbo wa anything you say you go do, anything you do you go say. Àwa máa yàtọ̀ sáwọn tẹ́lẹ̀ kódé. Dapo Abiodun tẹ̀lé ọ̀dẹ̀ pé. Anything you say you go do, anything you do you go say. Àwa máa yàtọ̀ sáwọn tẹ́lẹ̀ kódé. Dapo Abiodun tẹ̀lé ọ̀dẹ̀ pé. Ẹjọ́ máa bá mú kúlúmú. Ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn máa máa ti dùn kẹ̀sẹ̀wé tàgbà ló ń sọ̀ ní wúkẹ̀. Dapo Abiodun máa ló ń ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀. Ẹ jẹ́ ká máa mú kúlúmú kẹ̀. Ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn máa máa ti dùn kẹ̀sẹ̀wé tàgbà ló ń sọ̀ ní wúkẹ̀. Dapo Abiodun máa ló ń ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀. he say he go do. Anything he do, he go say. Ohuma yato sáwọn tẹ́rẹ́ kóde. Písàpọ̀ Abíọ́dún tẹ̀yán dey pay. We know the talk no be ṣeré-ṣeré. Ìrọ̀rùn ti dógùn kì í mọ̀ ṣeré. Ṣé ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ látòrí àwọn tí tẹ̀lé òkú tíjọba ìtìsọ̀ ní blimblin. Administration tó ta lẹ́nu la promise. And we know the promise and faith. Okòwò dàpọ̀ ńkọ́ kò gbẹ̀yìn. Ogun jọ́pọ̀ tà ńkọ́ kò gbẹ̀yìn. Àmọye àwọn ọ̀dọ́ tó ti ríṣẹ́ automatically no be dem say education our priority accountability visibility ogun tech up concept ó stand well kídìyè tó dórí ìpòmà ló ti plan wẹ́wẹ́ 100 patrol vehicle bọ́lọ́pàá 200 patrol bike náà bọ́lọ́pàá security ló fi jagunjagun ọ̀nà òkèèrè àtọ̀tà náà ti jágerere aláàtì òfin pẹ́ kó tó wọlé civil servant náà dé àbí akọ́bọ̀wọ́ wa ìṣègò gbogbo local government láti kùn ní yẹ́lò Dàpọ̀ Abíọ́dún tẹ̀ní on the pay. I think you want to say we know the play.
Other excellencies here present, Your Excellencies will move to the turning of the sword.
Oya gómìnà dáadáa ni gómìnà mi. Gómìnà dáadáa ni gómìnà wa. Ó ṣe wá dáadáa, ó wà dáadáa sí wa. Gómìnà dáadáa ni gómìnà wa. Gómìnà dáadáa ni gómìnà wa. Gómìnà dáadáa ni gómìnà wa. Gómìnà dáadáa, ó wà dáadáa sí wa. Gómìnà dáadáa. Ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ kábíyèsí Fadéyẹmí ọlọ́ta bàbá láàlẹ́dẹ́. Kábíyèsí Adéyẹmí ọlọ́ta bàbá láàlẹ́dẹ́. Elétù onípele ti tele kábíyèsí ọba ni ó kọrù fún mi. Ó yá gómìnà dáadáa ní gómìnà wa. Gómìnà dáadáa ní gómìnà wa. Ó ṣe wá dáadáa, ó wà dáadáa sí wa. Gómìnà dáadáa ní gómìnà wa. Gómìnà dáadáa ní gómìnà wa. Gómìnà dáadáa ní gómìnà wa. Ó ṣe wá ṣòro, ó wà dáadáa sí wa. Gómìnà ó ní ìjọba Dàpọ̀ wá bí ọdún ó yá ṣógbó bọ̀ wá. Ó gbé bọ̀ mí, ó gbé bọ̀ mí, ó gbé bọ̀ wá. Ìjọba Dàpọ̀, ìjọba Dàpọ̀, ìjọba Dàpọ̀. Ṣèbó gbé bọ̀ ìwọ, torí ó gbé bọ̀ wá. Ó yá ẹjọ́ ká Dàpọ̀ o, ẹjọ́ ká Dàpọ̀, 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 ẹjọ́ ká Dàpọ̀. Ewa, come on. Dàpọ̀, 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 Dàpọ̀. Lórí mi làlájì mú tí ìwò, èmi gbọ́gbọ́ lè ní òun nífẹ̀ẹ́ lómi ṣe mí. Alága tèmi, ọ̀nàrẹ́bù Wàsíù Lawal, ó ní Wàsíù la máa dìbò fún o, ọmọ Làwálì la máa dìbò fún o. Ọ̀nàrẹ́bù Wàsíù la máa dìbò fún o, ọmọ Làwálì la máa dìbò fún o. Ó yá alága ọ̀dọ́ local government, alága Adó-Odò local government, alága Adó-Odò local government. Kílẹ̀ wí rán Adó-Odò local government. Ó yá wí alága Adó-Odò local government. Alága Adó-Odò local government. Ó yá Túnjà sọ pé Wàsíù la máa dìbò fún o. Lẹ́gbó ọmọ Làwálì la máa dìbò fún. Wàsíù la máa tẹ̀lé lọ. Wàsíù la máa dìbò fún o. Wàsíù la máa dìbò fún o. Ládòdò ọmọ Làwálì la máa dìbò fún o. Oya alága Adóodò lókùn gọ̀mẹ̀. Alága Adóodò lókùn gọ̀mẹ̀. Ọmọ Làwálì. Ọmọ Làwálì. Wàsíù Làwálì. Wàsíù Làwálì. Wàsíù Làwálì. Wàsíù Làwálì. Dìbò fún o. Wàsíù Làwálì. Wàsíù Làwálì. Alága. 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 Kábíyèsí ọba Ifá lóhùn Sáyídì mi. Ọ̀rọ̀ ìbíyọ́nà olójúlójú. Ẹgbẹ́ àtọ́jú bàbá mi ọmọ ojúgbélé ẹ̀ka àwòrán aṣebi. Ọ̀rọ̀ ìbùn tí mò ń wojú gbélé. Members House of Representatives. Oníkògbó ọba ìjìnà Nurudeen Ọ̀ṣọ́jà ó ṣe ń pariwo. Ọba ìjìnà Nurudeen mi Ọ̀ṣọ́jà oníkògbó tìlú Ìkògbó. Ọba Ifá lòun ti ń jẹ́ Sáyídì ń bẹ nílé ọmọ arọ́kẹ́dì owó. Ọkọ olórí Tọ́lání ìbànújẹ́ oníkọ̀wé ọba. Ó ní kábíyèsí Ifá lòun Sáyídì ọba. Iṣẹ́ ẹni ìkókó ọba Adéyẹmí. Iṣẹ́ ẹni ìkókó ọba Adéyẹmí. Arọ́kẹ́dì owó Ìgbẹ́sà. Arọ́kẹ́dì owó tìlú Ìgbẹ́sà ọba Adéyẹmí. Arọ́kẹ́dì owó tìlú Ìgbẹ́sà ọba Adéyẹmí. Ẹ̀ṣin kábíyèsí kábíyèsí. Bọ́ba Ifá lóhùn Sáyídì. Bọ́ba Ifá lóhùn Sáyídì. Bọ́ba Ifá lóhùn Sáyídì. Ọmọ Ifá lóhùn o. Ifá lóhùn Sáyídì ọba. Adéyẹmí Odùsàn ìyá o. Adéyẹmí Odùsàn. Adéyẹmí Sáyídì ìyọba. Odùsànyà ọba. Ọkì ọmọ Ifá lóhùn o. Adéyẹmí Sáyídì mi. Ẹ bá tọ́jú ẹnjìnìà Nurudeen mi. Oníkògbó Ìkògbó. Oníkògbó Ìkògbó. Oníkògbó Ìkògbó. Oníkògbó Ìkògbó. Ọmọ Ifá lóhùn o. Ifá lóhùn Sáyídì ọba. Sáyídì ọba. Sáyídì ọba. Sáyídì ọba. Sáyídì ọba. Sáyídì ọba Oníkògbó. Nurudeen mi. Sáyídì ọmọ Ifá lóhùn o. Ọmọ Ifá lóhùn o. Ẹ bá kí Sáyídì mọ̀ ṣe tó tó wọ̀ bá.